I'm really excited to get working on it. So I'm gonna start off on the rear and then work my way forward, day by day kind of thing. I'm not gonna be driving it around too much because I have my motorcycle that I ride pretty much every day, and because I work like right over there. It's not that, it's like 3 minutes away, so the car doesn't have to be running all the time. So I'll do the rear, put it back in the garage, and then maybe tomorrow do the front, and then the next couple of days do whatever else I have available. So we'll see. I don't want to do everything at once either because I'm kind of tired and kind of old. So yeah, I'm excited. Let's start working on it. All right, so we're gonna start on the rear. This is the left rear, and this is what I got. So some Skunk 2 Pro Series. From what I see, they're not really adjustable, which is as far as like the dampening and all that. There's no little knobs or anything, so I guess it's just like a set tuning. That's it. These PCI lower control arms with the little spherical bushing deals, and Magna Racing toe arm thingamajigger. Okay, so the wheels off, and the previous owner also did the rear disc conversion, which is pretty cool. So I'm just gonna start taking things apart. Probably start here, and then with the lower control arm. I wonder if that's supposed to be like that, because it looks like it's bent, but I don't know if that's the way it is or not. I would need to see the other side. Oh no, it looks the same. I wonder why it has that. It's kind of weird, but because the new ones are super straight. Let's see. So yeah, I'm just gonna start ripping it up. I got my bag of tools, my box of tools. So I started off with this little arm here. It's a 14. Those are 14s also up there. I don't know if it's gonna focus, but and I'm using hand tools because in my neighborhood it's kind of real echoey, and I used my impact right now, and it sounded like people were shooting all over the place. So I'm gonna have to do it all by hand just to be a nice neighbor. Cut it out. This is the original one. I don't know if you could tell, but I adjusted these just a little bit to kind of match these. I lined them up as much as I could. You just turn these nuts and then adjust the center part. Try not to turn the outer ends so that it actually just opens up and gets essentially longer. That's what she said. But I got it matched up pretty good on this side, so I'm not gonna put it on yet. I'm gonna just tear the rest of it up and then put it all back together. The lower control arm right here. This is a 19, and this side's a 14. Focus. It was pretty tight for that one ratchet. I mean, it's a pretty decent ratchet, but as far as like length, but it was pretty tight on there. I don't know if it's ever been removed, so that's probably why it was decently snug. All right, so all I think I have left is these two, and the little shock or strut, whatever, should go all the way down and loosen up everything else, because all those bolts, I guess it has a little bit of pressure on it, but I'm pretty sure once I loosen this, it'll just all fall to the ground and make my life easy. So it's all out. Control arm, strut. Time to put the new stuff on. Okay, so got the coilover installed, the little tow bar installed, and the lower control arm installed. The one thing that I'm not a little bit worried about, but a lot worried about, is this coilover was a lot shorter, maybe like 2-3 inches shorter than the original one. And I don't know if it has that much height adjustment. Right now it's kind of still loose in there because that crossbar really made it hard to align these bolts. The one that was inside there, the little stabilizer, I don't know what it was called, but anyway. made it super hard to align these. So I'm gonna do the other side right now, and I don't want to have the same issue, so I'm gonna just leave it loose so I can have some play. But it's gonna sit a lot lower than I was anticipating, because I thought it was gonna be maybe like an inch lower than you can adjust, but this overall was like almost 3 inches shorter than the original strut. So we'll see how it goes. Lower control arm's on, the coilover is on, the little tow bar deal's on both sides. Oh, sorry, it's because the sun came out and I'm trying to figure out my settings on this camera. Overall, it wasn't bad. It took me maybe like an hour and a half to do both sides. 3 bolts here, the 2 up there, this one, like 3 bolts for the tow bar. The only thing I had an issue with was that stabilizer bar he has inside, that crossbar that he put in to align with the top bolts for the coilover was kind of a little bit of a pain. That was probably the most frustrating part. Other than that, it was pretty simple. So yeah, I'm gonna drop it on the ground, and I need to do some research to see the adjustability on this, because it looks like you can turn this and this whole thing will go down or up, right? So you can extend it without changing I don't know if it'd be like the spring rate or how much, tightness it is up there. I need to see. I know that I've seen some videos that say you don't want to mess with this one, but I also haven't seen many of like a solid tutorial on how to do it. I need to find one, because as it looks, it's gonna sit really low, and the wheels and tires I have for it that are gonna be coming on pretty soon are a lot wider than the originals, so I fear that they might not clear. That rhymed, unintentional. And if that's gonna be the case for the front as well, I'm gonna be kind of in a bind. So I need to see how I'm gonna figure all this out. Well, that's it for today. Today I'm just gonna do the rear, which pretty much everything I put on. I do want to get those bushings in the front for the trailing arm are shot. Like both of them on both sides they're basically ripped. And the guy did give me new ones, but they're still the rubber ones. I kind of want to see if I can get the ones from this company, the PCI, the spherical ones, just so I'm pretty sure they're more heavy duty, and I do think they'll probably squeak more and stuff, but I don't really care about that. But we'll see, because I have those, and I'll see when I can do that, because I think for that job I have to get all this off, and which is not a big deal, but still, I'll see how I can pull it off, or when I do it.